Candid Julie YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support. You guys mnanijenga sana sana sana. So on today's relationship topics, we sought opinions from some of our viewers on the most contentious topics on relationship. So let's delve on what they had to say. Yes?
Hi everybody, my name is Winnie.
Hi, my name is Kevin.
My name is Teresa.
Hi guys, my name is Donald, or you can call me the Don.
My name is Maureen.
Hello, my name is David Robert.
A bit of a tricky question, but I would say I don't think it's a problem depending on the situation. First, I would say if you have children together, why wouldn't you be in contact? Yeah. Secondly, my part is if you don't have children, what was your relationship before? If you people were friends and you ended your relationship, my thought is you can not still be friends, and you shouldn't even keep in contact, because I don't think there's always an end to what two people began.
It's not acceptable at all. Kwanza nipate ex wangu na nipate dem yangu na ex wake, itakuwa ni mazishi. You won't like it. Yeah? So ex should be ex anafaa tu kwa ex. Yes. If I could contact ex wake.
Is it acceptable if my partner keeps in contact with their ex? No, it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody wants to share their lollipop. So, if these two are still keeping in touch, it means that they still have their thing going on. Why should you be in touch with your ex? What are you guys talking about? So, no, I'm too jealous to allow that. It can't happen.
That's a tricky one. Anyway, do I think if it's acceptable for partners to keep in contact with their exes? It's a no for me. No, why? Because that's ulishafunga, you closed that chapter already. Why would you be still contacting him or her unless there's something that you still want from him, her, they, Yeah, so for me it's a partner. You shouldn't. Umeshafunga, close that chapter. Shughulika na mimi sasa.
No, it's very uncomfortable for me personally. I don't feel that they should communicate with their exes, because there's this belief that everyone knows that once you meet an ex in an enclosed place, obviously, you'll have something. So my spouse, I wouldn't be comfortable with them communicating with their exes. The same way he should not be comfortable with me communicating with my exes.
It's a no for me. It's because you're in a relationship with a human being who has feelings. You're not in a relationship with a rock. So once you are in a relationship with a human being, they all have what we call feelings. I know all of you understand about feelings, and at one point you've used the phrase, my feelings were hurt. Why? Because he cheated, or because he was talking with that ex, and So when you keep in contact with your previous partner, you find that your current partner will always be a point of comparison. It's either he or she is exceptionally good than you, than the previous one, and if they're not exceptionally good than the previous partner, you'll be in a tricky spot where you tend to feel like you should go back to the previous partner, or if you stay in the same relationship with all these weaknesses and all these shortcomings, it will not be fulfilling. I know comparison never ends. And also when it comes to these relationships. At any point we compare ourselves with other people. At one point we compare our partners with other people. But keeping in contact with your previous partner, at one point we resort to what we call cheating, and this breaks most relationships. So if you want to be safe in your relationship, if you want your relationship to last long, please make sure that you keep off your previous partners. Block them, delete their numbers, because at this relationship, the only thing that was keeping you in the previous relationship was the relationship thing, nothing else. In the current relationship, what keeps you in that relationship is this relationship, whatever it provides to you. If you start mixing up, it becomes a point of serving two masters at a go, which you know is not feasible. Okay.
My thought is yes, a lady should pay for a hotel room. She has requested for a need to be met. That's a need. Yes, she should. Because if it were a man, he would do the same. So this is a need that is being met. She should pay for the hotel room.
Okay, it now depends on the agreement. If the two sat down and agree, a man can even chip in because okay, men are known for being charitable. Men are charitable, so a good man can chip in and have a lady pay her bills. That's my take.
Should a lady pay for a hotel room just for a guy to satisfy her? Oh, hell to the no. I'm a traditional babe. I believe in traditional men. And the man is the one to take up the responsibility of taking care of the woman. However much that is going to be a two-way thingy, I don't believe that a woman is supposed to contribute towards paying for a hotel just so that you can have a 2 seconds thing and then you're done. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, how many people do you think, or rather how many women do you think have orgasms? Very few. So why should I go as far as paying for a hotel room just for you to have your 2 seconds and you're done? No, 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 no. I'm against that.
Okay, should a lady pay for a hotel room just for a guy to satisfy her? Why not? Well, I feel like the lady should also pay since it's a two-way thing. It has always been known that guys are the ones to pay since, well, the men. But we hapana. Mi nafeel hata madem pia wanafaa wakanalipia since we are satisfying each other. Anafurahia, my opinions.
Yes, if it's the lady who wants the guy to satisfy her, it's like it's me. I want it to be done to me. So why can't I pay for it? If the man wants, then he can pay. But if I want, I can pay. I should pay. Yeah.
Age gap in a relationship. My thought is depending. Maybe a lady is dating an older man. I don't think there's a problem with that. If a lady is dating a younger man, there should be a problem. Reason being, ladies tend to mature more than men. So if you have this gap, for instance, you have a gap of 10 years or 15, the man is still not very well matured for this lady. But if the man is, let's say, 2 years, you're an age set, you might say. So you people might think together, and I've seen a lot of relationship prosper in that age gap. But 10 years below, unless that man has been brought up in a family that is well ironed out and he knows his responsibility, there could be a problem. Yes, that's my thought.
Age is nothing but numbers. Sasa wakati ambapo unatafuta mchumba, usiangalie sana miaka, sababu unaweza kosa kupata yule ambaye unapenda. Kwa hivyo kuwa unaangalia maadili na tabia na consider vitu zingine kabla ya kufikiria age. Kwa hivyo mtu anaweza oa mtu hata kwa miaka 20 ama 10 zaidi yake. Kwa hivyo usikuwe unafikiria tu about age, angalia zile vitu muhimu ambazo mtu anafaa kuwa nazo.
Age gap. That's a tricky question. To each their own. Personally, I prefer an older man than me. Personally, I prefer an older man than me. I mean, I wouldn't go for a younger guy, but I believe there are people who actually prefer that. I want, a guy that is younger than me, I believe is someone who's not mature. So definitely, I can't work with that. Yeah, older, all the way.
Well, another tricky one. They say age is just but a number. For men, it's okay for a man to be older than the women because, well, madam they mature faster than us. But for a lady to be older than me, I know. Hiyo nimekataa because well, atamature kunishinda, then as time goes by, as we grow older, we look like she's more mature, she knows more than me, which shouldn't be the case. So for me, I feel like ladies should be younger than men should be older than. Najua kuna mafeminist hapa nje watanipinga. But hivyo tu ndio iko. It's the nature. We can't, there are some things that we can't just can't change, we can't undo. It's the nature of it's the law of the nature. Yeah.
Of course there is, because sasa nani atasaidia nani? If he's older than I am, then he can think for us. If tuko the same, I don't know who can think for who. Sisi wote ni watoto, so personally, I would want my man to be older than me, not vice versa, or not the same. Yeah, there's that akili difference. Yes.
Okay. This question has two answers. It's a yes for me and also no. And this depends on who is older than the other. When a man is older than a woman, then for me that's a yes. So when a woman is older than a man, then it's a ish. Okay. Yeah. So when a man is older than a lady, then for me, I think that this brings in the aspect of maturity and also the aspect of protecting the family, because according to the African tradition and how as Africans we've been brought up, we know of a family having a father as the head of the family, and being a head of a family means that in all aspects you should be per se superior when it comes to capability of protecting your family, when it comes to the capability of providing. When it comes to a lady being older than a man, I know there's been a lot of shift in our culture and society, and usually we have a few examples of women being older than men, and we see these families doing okay, but when it comes to the family dynamics, when we look at how people interact with each other within the family, then we find that this hierarchy that we are used to is broken. Then in this case, we have a lady becoming the head of a family. Yeah. And usually when it comes to this point, now these these families are prone to breaking at one point, and some of these cases have led to divorce. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, these cases will be okay for the first year, second year, third year. But once this lady becomes fed up and feels like now I need to find someone who is superior, someone who is able to provide for me, someone who is able to protect me, then she'll start making this relationship and family a little bit strenuous for the man. And at the end of the day, they may suggest to part ways. Yeah. So in this case, it's a no for me, and a yes where a man is older than a lady. Thank you.
Please subscribe, like, and press the notification bell for all the updates.